Hello, this is Kedulytics and welcome to today's session. In today's video, we are going to take a look at some terms that are associated with survival analysis. So if you watch this video right to the very end, you are going to identify some 9 key terms that are associated with survival analysis and also to get to know what these terms mean. And so we encourage you to hook on and stay right to the very end to be able to know these few terms. Now, the first term we are going to consider is survival time. The second, survival function or survival probability. The third, hazard function or hazard rate. The fourth term, Klan estimator. The fifth, cumulative hazard function. The sixth, median survival time. 7, censoring. 8, Logr test. And 9, Cox proportional hazard model. Now, what do these terms mean and how are they applied statistically? Now, the first one, which is survival time, it is basically the time from a starting point, such as the diagnosis or treatment initiation, until the occurrence of the event of interest. Example, death. It is also referred to as time to event or time to failure. The second term, which is survival function or survival probability, it is basically the probability that an individual or a group of individuals will survive beyond a certain time point without experiencing the event of interest. It is denoted as S into bracket T, where T represents time. Now, the third term, which is what hazard function or hazard rate, it is the instantaneous rate at which events occur at a specific time, given that the individual or subject has survived up to that time. It is denoted by lambda T and provides information about the risk of experiencing the events at different time points. And so if we are supposed to provide a risk at a particular time point in an experiment or in a study, the hazard function or the hazard rate would be very informative in providing that information. The fourth term is the Klan estimator, and it is basically a non-parametric method that is used to estimate the survival function when dealing with censored data. And what is censored data? A data where some individuals have not experienced the event by the end of the study. It produces a step-like survival curve. And if you continue to watch videos on this channel, we are going to use statistical methods to be able to explore what the Kaplan-Meier estimator is and draw a curve to that effect. So we encourage you to keep watching our videos. Now, the next term is cumulative hazard function. Now, the cumulative hazard function is just the cumulative sum of hazard rates up to a specific time point. It is denoted by that and is related to the survival function through the formula that is presented there. Now, the median survival time basically is the time at which 50% of the individuals in the study have experienced the event of interest. It is often used as the measure of central tendency in survival analysis. So when you are asked what is the measure of central tendency in a survival analysis, your answer will be what? The median survival time. Now, censoring, as we have explained earlier, is an analysis or a survival analysis in which the data is often censored when individuals do not experience the event of interest by the end of the study or are lost to follow-up. Censoring is indicated in the data set and needs to be appropriately accounted for in the analysis. And so when you are doing analysis, there's the need for you to take note of what censoring and work with it accordingly. The second to last term, which is the Logr test, It is actually a statistical test that is used to compare the survival curves between two or more groups to determine if there are statistically significant difference in the survival times. And so when you intend to look at a comparison of two or more groups where you want to see if there's a difference in the times at which they experience the event of interest, then the Logr test is one appropriate test to use. Now, we are going to use Stata especially to be able to explore these tests or statistics associated with survival analysis. So it is our wish for you that you keep watching our videos, come back to watch, like, subscribe, so you can always benefit from what we share here. The last term is the Cox proportional hazard model. It is a population parametric method or model that is used for survival analysis that assesses the relationship between covariates or the predictor variables and the hazard rates. It assumes that the hazard ratios for different levels of covariates are constant over time. So this is a key assumption that the Cox proportional hazard model is built around. If you followed our video up to this point, you'll come to know 9 key terms that are associated with the survival analysis and to see what they actually mean. Stay tuned as we digest these terms one after the other in our subsequent videos by practical demonstration using these statistical tools we have been using, i.e. Stata, SPSS, JASP, and many others. Until we meet again on our next one, this has been Cadulytics, and it is a bye.